ever between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Right to the air, Burrow. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. It's caught. Chase has it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And
bringing pressure, and it's blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
Dodge the tackle. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. It's third down.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them. Make it look easy.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Set up the screen here for Harrison. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals find an answer with their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
At their own 30-yard
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Start.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Has a lane past the 45. And he gets this one down to the 27.
Gotta go forward.
Working quickly here.
11 mighty.
And the Bengals first
11
down.
mighty. 11 mighty. Start.
Burrow now on 1st down.
27-yard line.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Harrison secures this, left side. It's a foot race. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals have a single-point lead in the first. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a slim 2-point lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Let's get set.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. 3rd and just 2 to go.
11 MT, 11 MT. Gun.
On the ground again with Mixon. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Kyler to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Go on, Hurt.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Aziz Al-Shire has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Here we go. 11. Dahan!
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Burrow to the air now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Bengals 19, Cardinals 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
Give now to the running back. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
Play action now. Murray buying some time left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Fine, ready?
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 11. Start.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right 80. Right up. 12. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's get set. 180.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor.
On 1, ready?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The left side cut by Andrews. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one hits for 30. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's trying to push the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Murray to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. That one gains 7. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And goes to the hurry up here. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They're going play action. It's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Go right side, and McBride has it. He's at the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Kyler looking to throw. Headed out right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Man, this is so tough. You're near the goal line, not a lot of space for your receivers to work. The quarterback, gotta have the agency to tuck it and run if need be, but sometimes not a lot of space to do that either.
Gotta have the agency and gotta have the urgency. The problem, Kate, is the defense right there was playing chess and you're playing checkers, and that's no place you want to be on offense.
This makes it up to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Chase. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And he's got a man, complete. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Murray to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Murray on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The Cardinals out for the punt. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Burrow. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
It's Mixon on second down. He makes the 25, and he's able to get it to the 33-yard line. big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
On one, ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Gun. Stop. Right 80.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11 empty.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's good shot. Right 80. Right up. 12. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 32, Cardinals 20. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Sox. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down.
Come on.
Desperation time here. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is come inside the 15. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
First down. First and goal, Arizona.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it'll be third and goal.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now within one score in the fourth. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals trim the deficit down to 5.
Cardinals, 27.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11. 11. Shot.
A give to Mixon up the middle. By a man, he's in the clear. Now Mixon loses the football. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Wide 80. Shot.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. They did it! He made the interception! And the Cardinals have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
2-2. Hey. Big air shoulder, big air shoulder. Deuce. Omaha. 2-2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, Ace. I got him. On me.
1st and 10, Murray. And the deep ball falls incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. Pitch made over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Gun.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Big 13.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. We motion the tight end over. Setting up to pass. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Motioning left is their running back. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He connects on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Green. Omaha.
He'll look to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down, Cardinals.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 17.
Hey, sit.
Another throw coming for Murray. Throw is caught. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. They're going play action. It's Murray. Finds a man, right side. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Throwing again, Murray. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Bengals 32.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11 MT.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Will Johnson. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here he goes, one final shot. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.